Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is this right here. It is a really big box. I know what it is. I had to open it up to get into it, but I'm really excited about it and I wanted to share it with you and kind of show you like some pros and cons and some compare and contrast with what's in this box and a product that I already currently use. If you like home appliances as much as I do, then you're gonna wanna stick around for this video. I promise you will not be disappointed. So I'm gonna stop rambling and let's get into this box. Now, please forgive me if I mispronounce this word, but I think you call this ROPVACNIC, which is the brand of a robot vacuum cleaner. This guy is supposed to vacuum and mop. I have the iRobot. Actually, I have two. I have the vacuum cleaner and I have the mop that are two separate appliances, but this one is supposed to do both, which is really unique, very cool, and I cannot wait to get this thing set up. It comes with instructions and a user manual. And I've accidentally pushed a button and, okay. I don't know why it's beeping at me. Okay, I don't know what I pushed. I think I accidentally hit the on button. It's beeping and flashing at me. So here is the robot. It's about the same size as my iRobot, aka Dorota. So it looks like it comes with all of the pieces that you would normally find in a robot vacuum cleaner. This looks like the mop pad attachment, which Velcro so you can take it off and wash it. Very handy. There's a cleaning brush. It comes with 4 spinny brush heads, and when you look at the bottom of it, there are spots for 2, so it comes with 2 and then 2 extra. This is the base and the power cord, a filter, and a remote control. This is really unique. I don't have a remote control for the one for my iRobot. It looks like it takes AAA batteries. Not only does this one have a robot, you can also use your phone, also an app, so that you can download it on your phone and you can turn it on and off wherever you are. Okay, so here is the ROPVACNIC robot vacuum cleaner. It is plugged in here in my dining room. So it did take quite a bit of work to get it connected to my Bluetooth. So be prepared for, I think the instructions say wait 1 minute to like 12 minutes for it to connect. So if you do have trouble with it connecting, it's in the instructions. Just give it some time and it will connect. Since I knew I was going to be recording this video, I put off vacuuming my dining room for a few days. Now, a few days for us is a lot of nasty because we have 5 people that live in this house. We have 2 dogs. One is a short hair breed that sheds constantly. Plus we have a long hair Chihuahua and he sheds constantly. So this is my iRobot over on this side, and then we also have the iRobot mop. This is Dorota and Dorito, and so we're really excited to be able to try out the new guy. So like I said, I am in my dining room, and I have not ran Dorota in the dining room specifically for the past 3 days, and I chose the dining room specifically because we eat in here, and I have kids, and they are slightly messy, and then with the dogs, what I just explained. So I'm gonna show you, I'm obviously gonna have to put my chairs up on top of the table, but I wanted to have a good example set up to show you how well it does vacuum and then mop, because yes, this does also have a feature where it can vacuum and mop, which is so cool. So first I'm going to try to use the remote. I thought this was really neat because my iRobot does not have a remote control. So let's try it out. Oh, I pushed auto. It's backing up. Okay. So far, it's not as loud as the iRobot. Also, it is supposed to map out the area that it would be working in. Okay, so I'm gonna let this run and I'll put it on a time lapse and then I will report back and show you what all it picked up. Okay, it got caught in the rug in the living room. I was cooking, so I just decided to let it kind of run through the house. It got caught in our rug over there, so I had to pick it up and move it. So I guess it can't handle a rug. And I hit the start button and then it just started it, so. But so far, it's been all over the dining room and our little eat-in kitchen, and it tried to go into the living room, but that just didn't work out, so. No, you don't want to be their friend? They probably don't like you either. Okay, I decided to let it go back into the dining room, but I'm really curious to see what the bottom looks like. So let's see if we can use the remote to send it home. And I'm assuming you hit the home button. Okay. That's neat. Let's see. It's almost like it's looking for the home base, which is over there. Oh, there it goes. Is it going home? Just that cord in the way. And there it goes. Awesome. Okay, so it went home. So this is what the bottom looks like after doing the entire dining room and a little bit of like the eat-in kitchen, living room area. And as you can see, we have got some hairballs right here along the little duster spinny things. We've got hair on the wheels. Now to clean out this, they call it a dust box. I'm assuming it's very similar to the iRobot. Yes, it is. Okay, and that thing is full already. Look at that, dog hair galore. I knew just waiting 3 days it would be full. So we've got hair over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean out all of this stuff and clean off the little spinny brushes. Here's the box, the dust box. It is pretty full. You can see all of the debris inside. Most of it is dog hair. So I'm gonna go empty this in the trash can real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, after taking it over to the trash can to empty out the dust box, I did notice that there's a little lever right here that you can pull to open it up to make emptying it a little easier, because I was just pulling it like this, but that's no fun. This is a lot easier. It's an easy open and close system. Also, I found the filter right here in the dust box, which it did come with 2 filters. One come in the machine, and then you have an extra one for whenever you need that. So that is really nice. Now I am gonna get this ready for the mop, just so I can show you how the mop part works. So this is not only the dust box, it is also where you would fill up the water. So this is the water tank. Now in my iRobot mop, it does say you can use the solution, like wood floor cleaning solution. This one, the instructions did not say that you could use a cleanser. I'm sure you could, but it did not say that, so I'm not gonna use it. I'm only gonna use water because that's the only thing that it said in the instructions. So I am gonna go fill up the water tank and get it set up to mop, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have water in the water tank. We're gonna put it back in the machine. Am I doing this correctly? I'm not doing this correctly. Oh, do I have it upside down? I had it upside down. Funny. Okay. Now we're gonna put it back together. Just like that until it clicks. And then this is the mop head I showed you earlier. This does come off. There's Velcro on this plate. So this can come off so you can wash it. And it will connect to the bottom with these little pegs. And it fits perfectly right, well, if I can see, in here until it clicks, just like that. Now we have it set up to mop. Let's get it going. Okay. Okay, so from sitting here watching it, it does not do well with carpet at all. This is the second rug that it's ran into and it stopped. This is just from the dining table, but it ran into these little tassels and it stopped and started beeping at me. So this machine does not go on carpet apparently, unless I need to look in the settings and change some things. But at first impressions or at first glance, it does not do well on carpet. Whereas my iRobot will go over the carpets in the living room and it will actually drag this little one around, but this one, it gets to it and it stops. So it's definitely leaving a trail. Now, I don't know how well it's gonna clean with just water. I'm sure it'll get up like the bulk of things, but I'm not sure if you can use solutions in this or not. With my iRobot mop, I can use solutions, so then you know that things are getting like really clean and sanitized, but not with just water. So there is that to keep in mind also. So the little guy has made it in there, and I hit the home button on the remote so it would come back in here. This way, little guy. We're gonna have to name it. I think it can sense the signal through the wall. Here it comes. Nope. There it comes. Okay. Go home. You're so close. Do I need to hit home again? Oh. Is it going? Is it going? Okay. There he goes. So it took him a minute. Which I'm assuming the more you use it, the better it will get. That's how the iRobots are. And there it went. It's done. Okay, so now since I stopped it, this is what the bottom looks like. Now I do run my vacuum cleaner like every single day. So for this to not be vacuumed in 3 days, and this was only water, I don't know how well I can trust this. It definitely cleaned some of the dirt off of the floors. You can see that right here. And again, let's pop this off just like that. So here's a closer look at the pad. Definitely picked up some extra things off of the floor. So now peel that off of there. My dog is barking at me at the back door since I won't let him in the house. Okay, so again, this comes off because it is just Velcroed on there, and now I can take this dirty thing and throw it in the washing machine. Guys, that is it for this video. What did you think of the ROPVACNIC? ROPVACNIC. I do not know how to say that. I apologize. But anyways, it is a robot vacuum, and my floor looks really clean, so I would say it did a pretty good job. I really like that it has the remote control and the app to control it. So in comparison, I'm pretty sure this runs between $800 and $900 if I'm remembering correctly. I will have it linked below if you want to check into it. I will say it does just as good as my iRobot. Now, I personally like mine better because it has the little self-cleaning extra vacuum within the vacuum. So I really like that feature on mine. But then again, I have to have two separate devices. This is only one. So where both of mine were close to $700, $800 each, this guy is like $800 for the one, and it does both. As far as running it, with my iRobots, they have to run one and then the other. It would be the same concept as this one, only I feel that this machine would get more wear and tear as opposed to the two separate machines that I currently own, because one does the vacuuming and then one does the mopping, but then you're relying on this one device to do both jobs. So I do feel that it would probably poop out quicker than the traditional iRobots like I have, but I think it's a really good option if you're wanting both, since you're basically getting 2 for 1 with this deal. I think that it is really cool that it has the remote control with it. My iRobots do not have this. I'm not sure if I would be able to keep track of this or not, but we can try. And again, it has the app just like the iRobot. You can turn it on from wherever you are. You could be traveling. I think since today was the first time of me using it, it's not familiar with the layout like my other devices are. And whenever we move and relocate to new houses, the robots always have to get acquainted with the spaces that they're in. And I have a feeling that this one is the same way. I will keep you posted if you want, as far as if it's going to remember the layout of our house. It did do a lot of zigzags. Again, I think that may have been because it's trying to get familiarized with the layout. So I think once it does have that in its memory, it would just do the regular back and forth motion like the iRobots do that are already well aware of the layout of our home. I will say I'm gonna have to look into as far as putting chemicals in this. Like I said earlier, it only said water on the pamphlet, and so I would have to look further to see if you can put other chemicals in it, like cleaning solutions. So for my iRobot, we use the, I think it's called Bona or something like that, in the jug. And I don't think we mix water in it. It's just straight fluid. It's the cleaning product. That's what cleans our floors. This one said specifically water, and that's my only concern as far as that goes. But if I had to choose, I would have to say I would choose the iRobot, but that's just me. If you are looking for a good vacuum though, for the money, the vacuum and the mop robot, again, this is basically like getting 2 products for 1 price. So it will save you money. I will say that it did a really good job at cleaning my floors. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I did not run my vacuum cleaners in the dining room specifically for 3 days, just so that I could have enough buildup accumulation. I know that sounds really gross, but I had to do the test run. I had to put it to the test to see if it was actually going to do the job. And I think it did really well. And as far as the 3 days of buildup, y'all seen what that looked like. And we're a family of 5, and it was in the dining room, which is not like super heavy, but it's definitely a heavier, plus we eat in here. And then we have 2 dogs that shed like crazy. So I literally run the Dorota and Dorito like every single day, sometimes twice a day. And I've always said, we've had the robots since, not this specific one, this is a different one, but we started using the robot vacuum cleaners, I'm gonna say close to 10 years ago. And I've always said, if something happens, I will get another one, because I cannot imagine living my life without having the robot vacuum cleaner. I know that may sound lazy to some, but they are so handy to have. And that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and learned something. I am gonna ask your help on one thing, and that is to name our new device. We are the people that name everything. Our vehicles have names. Gavin has named his guitars. Our devices in here have names. Everything has a name, and so it's gonna need a name because it's definitely gonna stay. I may put it somewhere like in a different part of the house, but it's definitely staying. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let me know what you think. Have you ever heard of this brand before? I know that my in-laws have the Shark, and they like rave about it. They love the Shark. But I've never heard of this brand before, and so let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let me know what you would name it, please. I would appreciate it. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.